In this video, I'm going to share with you the mindset of abundance and the top 3 keys to have it. And I want to share this with you because for me, I used to think when I had plenty, I'll have the mindset of abundance. And I realized that regardless of whether I was sitting on a very large chunk, bigger than I ever had sat on before, liquid in my account, or whether I was flat broke, the internal didn't change. So wait a second, I need to create a mindset of abundance before I have abundance in my bank account. Otherwise, I'll always feel broke. So what it is not, it's definitely not just having the ability to create income at will. That's part of it, but it is making sure that you know who you are. You know, in my opinion, you become a millionaire in your mind before your body, your physical, your bank account ever catches up. And so to realize and determine that I am a millionaire. In fact, I want you to say that with me watching this video. I am a millionaire. All right, and somebody kind of looked around the room to see who was watching. Say it like you mean it. I am a millionaire. And when you say that, something in your subconscious, if you don't believe you are, goes, that's not right. This is not me. This is weird. Except soon you begin to realize that, wait a minute, I am a millionaire. And I'm building, my bank account's about to catch up, right? My net worth's about to catch up. Once you start to believe that and you see yourself through that lens, soon you begin to catch up to that. When your subconscious takes in and tells yourself, this is who I am, then I need to become that person. When I was 45 pounds overweight, I one day got up and said, wait a minute, I am not a fat guy. I just am a fit guy who has a few pounds that I need to shed. And when I changed that vision of myself, I began to step into my power, and before long lost 45 pounds and begin to feel very good about where I was. I feel better, I have more energy. All these things begin to change because I stepped into the power that I knew I was. So number 1, determine who you are and begin to believe it about yourself. Number 2, in the mindset of abundance, we must realize that there's plenty to go around. You know, we live in a world that constantly tries to program us that there's not enough, that there's if somebody else makes money, that somehow that's going to knock us out of making money. If somebody else has this, then it's going to knock us out of having this. And we're lived in a world so much that programs everyone in that way. I want us to take a step back and say, wait a minute, I can be a millionaire and you can be a millionaire too. In fact, we help each other. Everybody wins. So when you begin to take that mindset and realize there is more than enough to go around, it begins to take us from the mindset of lack to the mindset of abundance. It begins to take us from going, wait a second, how can they make $1 million and me too? And now it begins no longer to be a competition, but to be a collaboration. And we're excited and we celebrate the wins of one another. You know, I love when my team makes a lot of money because we all win together. Lastly, the mindset of abundance, I believe, comes from giving. I'm a big believer in the law of sowing and reaping, and it's something I believe you just can't stop. It's like gravity. No matter how much we begin to, how broke we are, how rich we are, or anywhere in between, if I was to walk off the edge of a porch, I'm gonna fall because gravity says I will. And that's the law of gravity. Yet, in the law of sowing and reaping, as we give, we also reap. We also get. As a farmer plants, he goes back out. It's up to him to plant, and it's not up to him to water it. It's not up to him to grow it. It's going to grow, and that's going to happen as the rain comes. And then as this happens, he gets to go out and reap later because he planted. And I want to remind you that as you give, it does something to your brain that says, wait a second, I'm giving knowing that I'm going to be blessed with more, therefore I'm operating in abundance. You know, the tightest times, or the roughest times in my life, it was tempting to go, wait a minute, I need this for this. Hopefully I have enough left at the end to give. And that was a tough switch for me to go, wait a second, no, it was my way of saying, I trust you, God. And I said, I'm going to go ahead and give now, knowing that there's going to be more coming my way. And it does something to your subconscious, I believe, that makes you ready to receive more. Now, as we give, as we help those in need, I'm a big believer, whatever you need, give. In my darkest moments in my life, when I most needed a compliment or a smile, I would purposely go out and give a compliment and a smile to someone else who looked down. When I most needed money, I would give money still. In the good times, it's a little easier to be like, I'm gonna give, until it's not so good. And then it's like, well, I'm still gonna give. And when you realize you give, whether it's of your time or a smile or a compliment or a hug to someone who needs it or money or whatever it is, be a giver. That is operating in abundance. Realizing it doesn't matter how many people that I lift up, I smile, I give to someone in need, I buy somebody a meal, whatever that is that you give into, knowing that it's abundance, more than enough to go around, and there's more coming your way. So make sure you believe that. You begin to walk in abundance, you operate in abundance, you begin to shift your mindset around abundance. Remember who you are. You've got this. Hit the share and hit the like and hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next video.